Hello. It is 7 o'clock, and it's time for the 7 at 7 on Sunday,
Alert from
the
calendar.
mini life
7
coach
at 7.
session. Welcome. I'm Jean Aaron, and it's that time of day. It's on Sunday 7. We come and present just a mini life coach session. I'm a life coach by profession, life coach, spiritual teacher, spiritual mentor. And on Sunday evening, I take some time, just kind of sit down with you guys and say hello and share a mini session with you. My sessions are usually about 45 minutes to an hour with my clients, and I just take this time to kind of share a little bit of what would happen in a normal session, a regular session, yeah, kind of abbreviated session. But tonight I take Sundays to kind of do some motivational, inspirational, kind of giving you a kickstart for your work week. So hopefully you come on in and you will enjoy the session tonight. Tonight we're going to be talking about who you are. I'm a conscious creator, and so are you. And we can, that's what we do. We create. We are creators by default. We are created by our creator, out of the same stuff that our creator is created from and made of. And we can do the same things that our creator can do. We have all the powers and all the abilities that creator has. And we're able to create and manifest our lives and our realities and our destinies and the things that we want in our lives. And just the things that we want and we desire, we dream about. That's what we can do. We manifest. We manifest and create. So tonight what I want to do is I want to share with you some of the things that I might be telling some of my clients sometimes when I'm trying to help them or direct them or coach them or partner with them in manifesting and creating things and experiences and situations and just projects in their lives. So tonight I'm going to be sharing 10 habits of an intentional creator. Now, we create, of course, by default. We cannot not create. We're creating constantly. Constantly, everything that we're doing is manifesting or calling into our existence something that we desire or something that we think we want or we believe that we want and we want to have in our lives, those experiences. And usually we want to manifest things that, make our lives fulfilled and make our dreams come true and just to have a full life, just to have a full life. But sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just manifest again by default, and we get a life, and then we get a situation, we get an experience that we really, really, really rather not have, or would like a redo, or oops, my bad, I want to do that over kind of thing. That happens. But what I want to do is I want to share with you 10 habits of an intentional creator. That's what we want to be. That's our intention, is to purposefully create and purposefully manifest our lives and our dreams and our realities. We don't want to, did I do that? Yeah, I'd have to do it over. But we do. Yeah, we do. And we do get an opportunity to do it over. That's a part of our journey, is to live and learn, make a few mistakes, call it a couple of errors, call it a couple of errors, and let me get some water. Call it a couple of errors, and then we want to fix it and start all over again. Hold on just a second. So tonight we're going to talk about 10 habits of an intentional creator. And intentional is meaning somebody that creates and manifests on purpose. We manifest things on purpose. I got a little sinus thing going and it's kind of draining lately. But anyway, I've got 10 items that I'm going to give you. I'm going to be real brief with it. This is going to probably be about maybe a 10, 15-minute session. I'm going to get in and out, hopefully in about 15 minutes. So anyway, the first one, number one should be a habit that you create, whether you're deliberately or intentionally manifesting or not. You should always be grateful for what you have. That's the very first thing. That's the top of my list. That's really the top of my day. I get up in the morning and just immediately identify reasons to be thankful and grateful for just being. So be grateful for what you have. When you stop and you remember what you have already, what you already have, and not worry about what you don't have, or trying to figure out how to get what you don't have or what you want. Well, you change your whole perspective. Gratitude in advance sometimes. You be grateful for what you have so that you can again have more, have better, have more. So be grateful, because being grateful gets your mind off the worry of what you don't have. You identify and you keep track of what you do have, and it kind of hey, it limits the time that you have to worry when you start being grateful. Number two, start your day off the night before. What about that? Okay. Well, that's what most successful people do. People, they end their day, they end their day by making a list of what they intend to accomplish and get done the next day. And this actually allows your subconscious, you to get to work while you're sleeping or while you're off doing something else. Before they end their 8 hour day, those successful businessmen and those successful managers and leaders, they sit down and they map out. They set that intention for tomorrow. And again, you've documented it. You've gotten it in your mind, and you've got it on paper, and you've introduced it to your subconscious, and subconscious can go to work on it while you're sleeping. So number three, be ready to grow up. And as adults, we have the ability, and sometimes it's a gift, sometimes not, but we have the ability to delay our gratification. We have that patience that we can put off. We know that this is what we know. This is what we're aiming for, what we're expecting, what we desire in our lives. So we can delay the gratification. But we should also remember that as adults, we can choose how we behave when things don't always work out like we want it to work out. All right. So try to make an effort to take the high road when things just don't pan out like you want to, don't pan out when you want them to pan out. Take the high road, and you'll usually end up, if you take that high road and not get all aggravated and bent out of shape and worried and just unhappy. Stay positive. If you do that, then you'll usually end up where you really want to be. So do that. Number four, drop the attitude. What attitude am I talking about? All right. If you're one of those folk who think that the world owes them something, owes them a living or something, or anything for that matter, then you might want to rethink that. You may want to rethink that position. It's quite possible that by thinking that you're entitled, that this is this is my deserves, this is what I earned, this is what is coming to me. You just may be pushing away something that you really might want, that the universe and the powers to be that may want to bring into your life. But if you're already entitled and you already picked out this is what's due me, then you may be losing out a little bit. So kind of rethink that resentment, rethink that attitude of thinking that 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 the universe and the world owes you anything. Because it really doesn't. It really doesn't. And you know that life is its own accountant, okay? Universe and life have got their own accountant. Life does not need you and me to keep tabs on who owes what to whom, okay? That's called karma. And hey, life does very well in maintaining our karma for us, okay? Number five, don't ignore your emotions. Make a habit of not ignoring your emotions. I know when I was growing up and in my day and time, they would always say, don't stop crying, be a big girl and grow up, just, suck it up, get over it, and they still say that sometimes today, get over it. But remember, honor your emotions, recognize them, honor them, but remember that they're just feelings, and feelings change. So they're not a fact of life, and they're not always accurate either. You may be feeling something, that may not be, may have to really rethink. If you kind of stop and thought about it a little bit, you probably, maybe you misunderstood that, or maybe you took it the wrong way. Well, anyway, emotions should be honored. You shouldn't push them under the rug or ignore them or pretend them away. They don't need to be justified, though. They just need to be recognized and honored. And just because you have a feeling, again, doesn't necessarily mean that feeling is representing the truth, the truth of the matter, okay? Because feelings change, and feelings are the result of our thoughts And thoughts change from, we could have 10 thoughts, in a matter of a few seconds. And that those feelings that goes along with that can fluctuate and change as well. So don't try to justify them, but recognize and honor them, and just let them be. Let them be. Be aware of your feelings, honor them. Don't try to justify them. And remember, our feelings are the result of what we think and what we believe. And I guarantee you that all of our thoughts are not on the point or accurate, and neither are the beliefs that we have. Some beliefs can be very restrictive and limiting. All right. So just be aware of that. Honor your emotions. Don't justify them, but remember that they're not fact. Number 6, watch out for negative thinking and be cautious of getting caught in a negative train of thought or a negative loop of thinking. And watch out what you're saying to yourself, that self-talk too. Make sure that you're avoiding talking down to yourself or negative to yourself or discouraging yourself. Always talk yourself up. Always uplift and encourage you, because that ought to be a habit. If you encourage anybody in this world, it should be you. And sometimes get in the mirror and do it. Get in the mirror and especially when you're feeling yourself kind of dropping a frequency or two, your vibes are you're losing that vibe. Get in there and work on yourself and do that. When you can't seem to get away from that negative train of thinking or that loop that you find yourself in, go take a nap. Go take a nap. Just stop it. Stop it. If you can't stop it any other way, go take a nap. Put a headphone on, put some nice music on, and just go take a nap. I dance. I put headphones on and I dance. I dance mine away. But naps work too. And also, you may want to talk to somebody like a life coach or a friend or someone that can help you just learn how to talk to yourself a little bit better and learn how to manage your thoughts, because your mind belongs to you. That is your mind. You get to decide which thoughts you entertain and which thoughts ramble around in there. You don't have to, allow those trains to, make little box cars and have a whole train going through your mind. You can decide. You can decide which box cars you have those thoughts in your mind. All right. Number 7, set up and stick to routines. Now, we are creatures of habit. We are. And we love habits. And I remember growing up that my grandmother would say that to create a habit, you'd have to do something, 7 times. Yeah, and that would kind of start, getting that habit going on. So habits, we are creatures of habit. And habits are good, like exercising and making sure that we eat the right foods and making sure that we are in control of our own thinking and being grateful. Those are habits that are good for us. So maintain good habits that will help you feel good about yourself, feel positive about you, the things that you want in your life, and that will be encouraging to you and uplifting to you. So develop some routines. Exercise is good. Exercise gets your blood flowing and gets you, exercise is a good habit to get into. That's a good one. Number 8, drop resentment. Drop resentment. We all have resentments. We all, there's something that, get us all off course, all aggravated, all disappointed, and we resent it. We can resent our parents. We can resent our partners. We can resent our coworkers, our peers. Resentment takes up too much, in my opinion, of our psychic, too much of the energy and space in our lives. And it doesn't allow it, and it doesn't allow us to function properly when we've got that resentment going on, because we're tense and if our energy can't flow and ebb and flow like it should. So drop the resentment, drop it. By choosing to drop it, you will make your life a whole lot lighter and a whole lot better. And energy will again flow like it should flow through those chakras. You won't have any stoppages and blockages from that resentment. And again, this may be another one of those areas where you may want to get some help from someone, a coach or a therapist or somebody to help talk you through resentment. Because sometimes just making the decision, the hard part of letting go is deciding that you are going to let go. So Drop resentment. That's number 8. Number nine is know who you really truly are. Honor yourself. Be yourself. Be your true, authentic you. Be you. The you that you know, that you are honest and you're honest and truth, your true self. We all fake it sometimes. We all put masks on, we all pretend, and that's okay, because once in a while, that's the name of our game for our journey. But it's best to be you, because nobody else can be you. And when you're running off being somebody else, and you're taking up somebody else's space, and somebody else, be you, be who you are. And even in those times when you're pretending or you're faking it, well, just don't compromise your personal values and your personal ethics. Always strive to be the best you. And the best you is the true you. So be the authentic you. Number 10, and this is the last one. I love this one too. This is actually one of my favorites next to gratitude. I started with my favorite and I'm ending with another one of my favorites. Enjoy a part of every day that you live, every day that you are blessed to be on this side of heaven, as they say. Look for little things, just little bright moments in your day, in the event, in your connections, in your relationships. Look for those as often as you can and find them. Find them and recognize them and embrace them, and make it a point of seeing the good. Look for and seeing, not just, don't stop. That ain't no good in that. Oh, some good. There's some good in absolutely everything. If you take the time to look for it and don't give up looking until you find it. That's one of the things that's one of my things that I try to do is try to overcome looking or accepting negativity from people and just the darkness of people. I try my best to even just quietly just envision, even if I can't really find it, I don't have time to find it, I envision something good coming from that person to me and vice versa. So I always encourage my clients, encourage my family, my children, my grandkids. Look for something good in every situation that you have, that you're blessed with. Every situation. And they used to say it's I don't know, a silver lining in a cloud. Well, I don't know about that stuff, but I do know that in a dark cloud sometimes can come beautiful rain and one of a kind snowflakes. So I know that there's good in absolutely everything. There is nothing that God or universe, the divine, the great I am created and made in this world, that there's not some goodness to be found in it. So look for and find something good in every situation, every day that you live, every relationship, every connection, every situation. Look for the good. Those are my 10. Those are the 10. And what I am going to do is I'm going to upload them to our YouTube channel, so that if you want to go back and go over them again, that you can do that. I will post it here on Instagram. I don't know how long it stays there. I'm kind of getting familiar with YouTube, Instagram, so I'm not sure yet. But we will put it on our YouTube channel, and it's Team Conscious Creators. Look for the blue man, just like Instagram. Take a look, and please feel free to share it with your friends and your foes. It doesn't, both can benefit from it, because we are all, again, are creators. We're all manifestors, and we all can do it better if we do it with intention and we do it with purpose. So thanks for joining me tonight. This is Sunday. This is 7 at 7 on Sunday, your mini life coach session. I'll be back next Sunday with another little inspirational 7 to 17-minute chat with you. So until then, I'm going to just hope and say that you just have a wonderful week coming up. And until next week, manifest best. And thanks again for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and good night.